single American. This is the pillar of the American dream. 68% of Americans own a home. 32% probably want to at some point. 5 million homes are sold every year. This is the largest undisrupted market in the U.S. It's $1.6 trillion. But despite that, it's completely fragmented. It's low convenience. It's low trust. It's low NPS. And a third of the people in the marketplace actually only do it part-time. And so this is where we found Opendoor. And what they have done is something really incredible. And we think that they're building what we love to call a virtuous cycle. So how does this work? You as a consumer can now go to opendoor.com, and within 24 hours, they will give you an all-cash offer for your home. And if you choose to sell within 3 days, you can sell your home. It's a really incredible experience, and so you can start to understand how they can build a really powerful competitive moat. Because the more offers that they're able to make, the more homes that they will buy and sell, which means the more markets they'll dominate, which means the more value-added services that they can automate online. For example, mortgages, title, escrow, all these things where you used to have hundreds of pages of documents they can streamline through a mobile app. It also allows them to work with banking partners to secure large pools of capital at cheaper and cheaper rates. They can pass all these savings on to you, and all of that drives more demand to the business. Now, that's what got us really excited about the company, but then we took a step back and sort of Buffett and Munger language asked, what's our margin of safety? What can we rely on that allow online buying of homes to grow relatively unimpeded for a long time? And there are 5 really important trends that I think people need to understand. The first is that coming out of the global financial crisis, we've seen a massive underbuilding of housing supply. This is creating large housing affordability issues in major cities, and people are moving. The second is that because of the tax situation in America, the federal government eliminating the state and local tax deduction, state budgets in peril, taxes are going up, people are moving. The third, because of coronavirus, you can now work from home. Many people can work from anywhere, so they are optimizing for quality of life and they're moving. The fourth, you have 75 million Americans, digitally native millennials, who want to do everything online. They're starting to have families, they're looking for homes, and now they're stepping into the housing market. And then fifth, and probably the biggest accelerant on all of this, is as of a few weeks ago, the Federal Reserve basically told us that they're going to keep interest rates effectively at zero for a very long time. And we think that's going to drive an enormous amount of home ownership and the velocity. So when you put these things together, there's a really important trend that's happening in America, which is that the huge populous states like New Jersey, New York, and California are stagnating and starting to lose people. And these younger, cheaper, more dynamic cities are gaining enormous share. And these are the markets where Opendoor has already launched and is achieving scale. And so this is a business that we think is now very much proven and ready for prime time. They have 70% of the market, so these guys are the dominant leader, almost 4.5 times bigger than their next competitor. Last year alone, they did $4.7 billion of revenue. And 2023, these guys will do almost $10 billion of revenue. If you take the playbook that they have and you just apply it to the markets in which they can expand in the US, at 4% share, this is a business that will do $50 billion of revenue. And it's a merger that really creates an opportunity for investors. We priced this deal at 1 times 2019 revenue, but it's also an opportunity for Opendoor to raise the money they need, fortify their balance sheet, and really create more value and scale. So the last thing I'll say is I want to take a step back and just remind folks of, the times that I've come on, I've really tried to find asymmetric upside opportunities and present them to you, Andrew and Joe, and the rest of the viewers. And I really believe in this business. This to me feels like Bitcoin in 2012, Amazon in 15, Tesla in 16, Virgin last year. This is an enormous bet for me, and I think that Opendoor is going to build a huge, huge business.
Chamath.